Well, well. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the slow and delayed response, but I wanted to, Robert Brother Blaze Murray, you know who it is. I wanted to talk to you all about the sporting event that took place yesterday between the Cowboys of Dallas and the Cardinals of Arizona. Let me tell you something, man. Them Cowgirls got spanked by the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals. I'll tell you what, the first 2 weeks of the season, the Dallas Cowboys were looking like on both sides of the ball, they might be the best team in the NFL. I ain't even going to hold you. Looked like they were going to be the best team in the NFL. Like on both sides of the ball, you can't pick a team that looked better. You could pick someone on that level. San Francisco, you could say, was on that level. They were playing, Cowboys were playing better than anybody. But then, if you're a Cowgirls fan, y'all, y'all do this every year. Y'all have seen this act before, right? You've seen this movie before, right? It's a rerun. Y'all know what's going to happen in the end. But I won't give any spoilers. You know, I'm not a fan of giving spoilers. Cowgirls got spanked by one of the worst teams in the NFL. One of the worst teams in the NFL with a first-time head coach, first-year head coach. The Dallas Cowboys lose to the Arizona Cardinals. Not even Kyler Murray at quarterback. I don't know, what was that young brother's name? Dobbs or something like that? I'm not even sure who he is. I mean, nobody knows who he is. And the Dallas Cowboys lose to the Arizona Cardinals of all teams, one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the NFL. That is one of those losses that come back and bite you. What good teams do, no mind you, I'm an Eagles fan. What good teams do is they find a way to win those ugly games. And they usually tend to do that because they simply just have better talent on the roster, right? You know what I mean? You could be getting out coached and out schemed, and they could be playing better positional, situational football than you, and they could do everything else right. But the fact that you have better personnel, you you can eke out those rough and ugly wins. There was none of that. There was none of that. You got to start looking at your problems. Now, as an Eagles fan, even with us being 2-0, I've been looking at our problems, and I'm going to address those. 'Cause we do have them. There's some things I think we could do better. That some things I think we're skating on thin ice with that we need to stop pretending these issues don't exist. But the Cowboys, come on. There was and come on now. I understand, next man up. Injuries is no excuse, and some injuries hurt more than others. But don't tell me that losing Trayvon Diggs caused you to play like that on both sides of the ball. Come on now. Trayvon Diggs is not responsible for y'all offense. And I made the mistake of picking Dak Prescott on my fantasy football team. I expected them. I was hoping they lose, but I didn't think they would. I was hoping they lose, but I figured Dak would put up some numbers. What was I thinking? I put Dak, but you know what? How it hurts me, it offends me, how it's a blow to my ego to use Dak Prescott in my fantasy lineup, and I'm an Eagles fan. But I figured he would feast. I thought he would have a field day. I figured CD Lamb and Cooks and what's the other boy, the other wide receiver they got? He's kind of nice. He's been Gallup. I figured that Dak would pick them apart. Oh man, he looked bad. They looked bad on both sides of the ball. He couldn't stop the run. You couldn't stop anything. He couldn't stop a nosebleed. Y'all might be in peril. Usually, y'all wait till later in the season to start playing bad, and you start losing the games when they start really counting. But y'all starting earlier this year. Now, with this loss, it's an embarrassing loss, and you should be. If you're a Cowgirls fan, you should be embarrassed because y'all played down to your level of competition, and you made Arizona look like the better football team. You made it seem like the last 2 weeks was a fluke, and that you just beat up on teams that just aren't no good, and that's how you look so good doing it. But Arizona came to play. I don't know what y'all was doing. Y'all was running on ego alone. Y'all got trashed. Y'all got trashed. Can't even use that tape on y'all from that game. Y'all was so terrible. That was bad. Goodness, man. But I'm glad they lost. Glad they lost. And now the real team plays tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. There's not going to be no pushover. That is not no layup. There's not going to be no easy win. It's going to be a tougher game than you would expect. I thought if there was going to be an upset this week, that if there was going to be an upset this week, that it would have been the Bucks beating us. But even some experts are picking the Bucks to win, so it wouldn't be that huge of an upset. But I did not expect Dallas to lose to the Cardinals. You let Jonathan Gannon outcoach you. Let Jonathan Gannon beat you. Come on, man. You got Kaiser White and Kayvon Wallace and all these former Eagles defenders looking good out there on defense, man. Wow. But we Eagles play the Buccaneers. It's going to be a game. It's going to be a tough game. Tough game. The issues we've had the last couple weeks, we've had time. We've had time to address them and fix them. We had time to get ready for the Buccaneers. We look like we did the last 2 weeks, then hey, we might have some problems on our end too. So hopefully we address those and we come out on fire because Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are nice. They have some nasty receivers. I mean, we got nasty receivers too, but our receivers aren't going to be guarding each other. Our corners are going to be guarding their receivers. But I think the James Bradbury should be back. I think they're going to put him in that they're going to make him the nickel corner. And I think they're going to move somebody else. I know who I would like to see opposite Slay if they move Bradbury inside, but we'll see what they do. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Eagles game tomorrow, and maybe something else in the probably talk about the Eagles game in the morning and something else in the afternoon, the evening. But yeah, so it was a lot of good football this weekend. And I got a chance to really sit and enjoy a lot of the games because we didn't play till tonight. So I got a chance to really sit there and enjoy it while I'm doing my do my script study while the game's playing. So I'm kind of here and there with it, but I got a chance to watch a lot of them. So all I know is I need between Devontae Smith, wide receiver for the Eagles, and DeAndre Swift, running back for the Eagles. I need 18 points to win my fantasy football this week. I need 18 points. Whatever the Eagles, whatever their game plan is, it should involve Devontae Smith and DeAndre Swift. I need my 18 points. But not only that, I want to win. It's not about my fan. Nobody cares about my fantasy football team. I get it. I dig it. I dig it. But between the two of them, I should be able to get 18 points. His name is Dallas Goedert. Throw him the ball over the middle of the field. So many different things y'all could do to make life easier for Jalen Hurts instead of having trying to play hero ball and sliding early looking crazy. Use Dallas Goedert. Give him his touches. A.J. Brown is open just about every time. Give him some targets. Devontae Smith, give him his targets. Where's the screen game with the running backs? How about a nice little? I mean, y'all do these crazy looking screens to the tight ends and wide receivers, and they never work, but you still do them. Never work. I rarely see those go for positive gains that or for yardage that you rarely get yardage that matters, but you consistently you stay doing them. You stay doing the wide receiver screens, get you nothing. You do the tight end screens, get you nothing. Hey, here's an idea. How about a screen to a running back? Maybe something to slow down the pass rush, maybe, possibly. Yeah, but I don't mind give Kenneth Gainwell some carries too, but the no running back on this team should be getting more carries than DeAndre Swift right now. To do anything else is nonsensical. If you're a Cowgirls fan, I know y'all hurting right now. You should be. You should be hurting. Your team let you down. They let you down. They did not come to play. They did not show up. Dak is, I mean, Dak is right now, he's showing that he's the beneficiary of a good defense in a short field. He's proven he's not that dude. Not that dude. So after this season, y'all might have a decision to make with that dude. But anyway, I'm out of here. Hey, if you're not doing what you love, then what the are you doing? I'll be talking to y'all soon. Much love. Love yourself. Take no one or nothing for granted. And go Eagles. Peace.